My name is Yasha, and today I want to tell you what to do when your family doesn't support you. Okay, I have been there, and I simply want to share a few tips and tricks how it can be easier for you to basically follow and also work on your own dreams. Okay, so what have I done is number one is simply stop sharing your dreams and goals with your parents. Okay, not because you want to hide something from them, or not because they don't support you as their own child, okay, but simply because your parents, same as my parents, simply don't understand that we are now living in a different world than they are living in the past, okay. Because right now, for example, when you tell them that you want to have your own business, that you want to have your own YouTube channel or Instagram page or TikTok or whatever it is, they will simply not understand that as the business, okay. Because when you mention to them that you want to have your own business, okay, the term business for them is literally a business that existed in the past. For example, factory, okay, or for example, manufacturing plant, or working on a farm, or having, I don't know, job in a nuclear plant, or some industry, or whatever it is, okay. For them, businesses are something that you need high investment, a lot of time, a lot of experience, a lot of whole lot of shit, okay. But for you and me, since we live in a new era, in an internet era, okay, for you and me, business is something that you can start for a minimum investment, for example 100 to 1000 euros, for example Shopify store, a YouTube channel, Instagram page, digital products, drop servicing, drop shipping, social media marketing agency, Amazon FBA, all of those shitty things, okay. All of this is considered as a business nowadays, okay. So that's why when you want to share that with your parents, they will simply not understand that, because those business models didn't exist back in the days, okay. Because in their head, they want you to have the same lifestyle as they had in the past. But the problem is that the past was in the past. Now we live in the present, okay. So right now world is different than it was in the past, okay. For example, my parents, for example, they were born in a country that is called Yugoslavia, which literally doesn't exist anymore. It had socialism regime, okay. And right now we have capitalism. Then they had different currency, like they were using some weird money, I don't know how it's called. Right now we are using euros, okay. You see what I'm saying? Like everything in those days was different. Jobs were different, life was different. So they still think that modern lifestyle is the same as it was in the past, whereas the country literally doesn't exist anymore, okay. For example, you will also understand the situation if you are from a country that was once part of Soviet Union. It's literally the same, okay. Soviet Union doesn't exist anymore, and the lifestyle and the regime that it had in the past also doesn't exist anymore. Right now you have independent countries with way different regimes and monetary systems, okay. So that's why your your parents don't support you because they don't understand what is going on, okay. Not because they don't like you or they don't love you or they want to make fun of you, but simply because they lived in a different time with different job opportunities, with different lifestyles. So that's why they are a little bit skeptic towards your YouTube channel or your Instagram account or whatever it is, okay. Then what you can do to actually make your goals and dreams easier is to find like-minded communities, for example, okay. For me, I told you that I like trading, so of course I'm going to be in a trading Discord server, or I will follow trading YouTube channels, for example, okay. Whereas for you, if you want to have, for example, drop shipping, you will join drop shipping Discord server. You will join drop shipping school group, for example, or VOP community, or whatever it is. You will join dropshipping community because all of those people have the same motivation and they want to have the same goal as you. So you can just basically talk with each other, okay? Even though you are more or less competitors, you are not actually competitors because you are selling different products, okay? For example, for me, when I am in a trading group, okay, those guys are not my competitors because we are trading the same assets, okay? We are trading forex, crypto, whatever it is. We are all in the same sheet, so to say, okay? Whereas for you, for example, I know the feeling when you feel that you are alone, okay? When you feel that nobody understands you, okay? So the only solution to that feeling when nobody understands you is to simply join like-minded online communities, because those people will understand you, okay? And what I wanted to say is, yes, if you are watching this, you are obviously also interested in self-improvement. So therefore, you can also join my community over here on WOP. It's completely for free to join. It's called Improvement Gang, where it's still work in progress, okay? So, but basically, the goal is to discuss self-improvement, because also with self-improvement, people simply don't understand you. Why would you want to do that, okay? And the reason why they try to discourage you, okay, this is not directly linked to your parents, but people in general, is people also not support you because they don't want to see you happy. They want to see you fail, okay? Especially people who notice that you are more successful than they are, okay? For example, right now, if you go to someone and you tell them that you are interested in self-improvement, what are they going to do? They are going to tell you that it doesn't work, that it takes a lot of time, that why would you do that? Because you have to accept yourself, that life is good, that you should enjoy life, and all of that bullshit, okay? Those 5 bullshit reasons they will tell you. But the problem is, not only the problem, but the fact is that you are on self-improvement because you want to improve yourself, okay? Because you are not happy with your current situation. It doesn't fulfill you. It doesn't match with your purpose. You are sad, you are discouraged, you are demotivated, you feel lonely, okay? So that's why you want to change, okay? But those people who try to discourage you are literally afraid that you will become better than them, because people hate to see someone who is more successful than they are, because they feel jealous, okay? So that's why people will either subconsciously or unsubconsciously try to demotivate you, to lower your motivation, and to put you back into the shitty position that those people are inside. Because you know the saying that you become the person, the average person of those 5 people that you hang out with, something like that, okay? So basically they want you to stay the same as they are, so that they feel good, that at least they are not alone in the shit, okay? That they are not the only losers, because right now you are 2 losers together, okay? So it's simply about that, okay? So what you can learn from this topic that we are discussing right now is to simply work in silence. Don't tell anyone about your dreams and your goals, because that way you will avoid unnecessary conflicts, unnecessary arguments, and people will also not have the opportunity to simply discourage you and fuck you up, okay? I talk about that from my own experience, and basically not telling anyone about anything that you are doing is the best decision ever, okay? So at this point, I also want to invite you to join, to basically subscribe to the channel, because my mission is to help young men with self-improvement, simply by sharing what have I learned in this journey of self-improvement, okay? What worked for me, what didn't. So if you believe that my videos are helpful, then brother, feel free to subscribe. Welcome to the improvement gang, so to say, okay? You can also join for free on WOP, okay? It's free to join once again, and it's basically a community where we discuss self-improvement, okay? It's that simple. So now you know what to do, brother. Do the hard work, and remember that your future self is always watching you. So take action today, okay? Take care.